I'm gonna be honest, it used to be very hard for me to move forward. I used to be constantly in my head rethinking of my past mistakes, and it was very unhealthy. And because I, kept all these grudges on people and I was stuck in the past, basically, I became more of a angry person because of it. Because constantly being in your own head and just picking out flaws on yourself is very, very, very unhealthy. And back then I didn't realize that all I really needed to do was move forward. And I know that sounds really simple, but in actuality, it's probably one of the hardest things ever for anyone to do. And one of my favorite albums ever, Flower Boy, the album that really got me into music in general, that album really helped me realize I just need to move forward. Because throughout the entire thing, Tyler tells us about his anxieties, his thoughts, and him being stuck up in his thoughts, thinking about the past constantly. And he's also talking about his loneliness and how he doesn't hang out with his friends as much as he would like to, or as much as he used to. And basically he just talks about that throughout the entire album. But at the very end, at the very end, this is what I got from the ending. So the entire album is a giant car ride, and at the end, the music that was playing stops. He gets out of his car, shuts the door, and just walks off. And what I got from that first time listening was he moved forward. He still thinks about all that shit that he was talking about throughout the entire thing, but he doesn't let it affect him anymore. Because at the end of the day, there's nothing we can really do. We could sit here in bed, crying all day. Oh wow, I can't go back and change the past. We can't do that. We can't go back in time. The only real thing that we can do is apologize and keep moving forward. And I'm all for that. Because every single mistake that you made in your past, you grew from it. Let's say you were talking to somebody, and it was your first time talking to them, and it was awkward as hell, and you did not enjoy it, and you think, wow, I made that mistake, I made it awkward, I'm stupid. But listen, you shouldn't think about that too often, because you grew from that mistake. For every awkward conversation that you have, there's gonna be a million other great ones. You grow from every mistake, and you grow from every interaction that you have. Now you're probably wondering, how do I actually, move forward? How do I get this simple mistake out of my head? And at first I thought to myself, distraction. Distraction is always the way to get yourself out of this. You just, you distract yourself from everything. And that's semi-true. But then I saw this quote that really hit hard. Where attention goes, energy grows. So focus on the solution and not the problem. And when I read that, I thought to myself, when I was going through my problems and having, mistakes run through my head over and over again, it wasn't just distracting myself, it wasn't running from the problem, it was looking at the problem, finding the solution, and then growing from it. Moving forward is all about self-acceptance. And it took me a really long time to realize this. And as soon as I did, I tried to get myself out of the same constant bubble of just laying in bed all day. I actually started working out, because I'm skinny as hell and need some muscle on these bones. And I did whatever I needed to do to move forward and better myself. A lot of these YouTube videos that are talking about moving forward mainly just say, hey, get it off your mind, hang out with friends more. And to be completely honest with you, that's absolute bullshit. It's all about implementing the solution that you find and just continuing. Just, going. And I promise, right after you do all of that, you'll move forward. So yeah, that's all I pretty much gotta say. Hope you all enjoyed the video, and good night.